Have you ever wondered whether it's more beneficial to work out in the morning or in the evening? Is there truly a time of day that boosts your strength, energy levels, or ability to burn fat and build muscle? The short answer is yes. Timing your workouts can have a notable impact on your overall fitness progress. Some individuals are strong advocates of morning exercise, claiming it kickstarts the metabolism, sets a productive tone for the day, and builds a consistent habit. On the flip side, others swear by evening sessions, arguing they allow for better energy utilization, improved strength, and superior muscle recovery. So who's actually right? More importantly, which time is optimal for you? To uncover the best approach, we need to examine several critical factors: performance, fat loss, muscle growth, hormone fluctuations, sleep quality, and long-term consistency. 1. Fat loss, morning workouts, and fasted cardio. One of the biggest myths in the fitness world is that morning workouts, especially those done on an empty stomach, burn significantly more fat. This belief stems from the idea that during sleep, your body depletes glycogen stores, especially in the liver, which it uses to stabilize blood sugar levels overnight. Glycogen is the body's primary source of quick energy and comes mostly from carbohydrates. When glycogen stores are low, as they are in the morning after fasting overnight, your body is more likely to rely on fat oxidation for fuel. Plus, cortisol levels are naturally higher in the morning, which further nudges the body into burning fat. Scientific studies offer some support to this claim. For example, research published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism showed that individuals doing fasted cardio in the morning tended to burn more fat during the workout compared to those who had eaten beforehand. However, here's the twist. Fat burned during the workout doesn't always equal fat loss over time. Your body's always balancing energy usage throughout the day. A meta-analysis in Systematic Review concluded that while fasted training leads to higher fat burning during the workout, the body often compensates later by burning more carbohydrates instead. So, although it may feel like you're burning more fat in the morning, your total 24-hour fat burn might end up being similar whether you work out in the morning or at night. 2. Muscle growth and strength. The evening edge. Evening workouts might offer a performance advantage when it comes to strength training and muscle development. This is because your body is physiologically primed for better performance later in the day. Your core body temperature rises gradually throughout the day, peaking in the late afternoon and early evening. A warmer body boosts flexibility, strength, and endurance by improving blood flow and muscle function. Studies suggest that peak physical performance occurs roughly between 4 p.m. and 8 p.m., a time when strength, power output, and muscular endurance are often at their highest. This is particularly beneficial for activities like heavy lifting, sprinting, or high-intensity interval training. HIIT. Also, by evening, you've typically consumed several meals, which replenishes your glycogen stores and provides stable blood sugar levels. This extra fuel allows you to push harder in your workouts. In contrast, morning workouts, especially on an empty stomach, might feel sluggish due to low energy availability. Another important point is the testosterone to cortisol ratio, a key indicator of your body's anabolic, muscle-building environment. Testosterone supports muscle growth, while cortisol promotes muscle breakdown. Although testosterone levels are highest in the morning, cortisol is also elevated. As the day progresses, cortisol levels decline faster than testosterone, improving this ratio. A more favorable hormonal environment in the evening might enhance muscle recovery and hypertrophy. Furthermore, your neuromuscular coordination improves as the day goes on. This means the nervous system can activate muscles more effectively, enhancing strength and reducing the risk of injury. Brain function, including the motor cortex, responsible for initiating movement, is also more sensitive and responsive later in the day. Add to this improved reaction time and smoother movements, and it's easy to see why evening workouts often feel more productive and powerful. 3. Sleep considerations. Sleep plays a crucial role in both fat loss and muscle recovery. While it's true that night workouts can potentially interfere with sleep, this largely depends on how close to bedtime you exercise and whether you use stimulants like caffeine. Intense workouts elevate adrenaline and heart rate, which might make it harder to wind down if you train late in the evening. This can be especially true if you consume pre-workout supplements or caffeine, which can stay in your system for several hours. Caffeine has a half-life of around 5 to 6 hours, meaning if you consume it at 7 p.m., a significant amount will still be in your bloodstream at midnight. Experts generally recommend avoiding caffeine for at least 6 hours before going to bed. If you're someone who relies on stimulants to get through evening training, this could negatively impact your sleep quality. That said, not everyone is affected in the same way. In fact, some people find that exercising in the evening helps them sleep deeper and longer. One study published in Experimental Physiology discovered that people who worked out at night had improved sleep cycles, including longer durations of deep sleep. There are even individuals who can drink coffee before bed and still fall asleep instantly. So whether evening workouts affect your sleep positively or negatively will depend on your individual physiology and caffeine sensitivity. 4. Consistency is king. Despite the minor advantages that evening workouts may offer in strength, performance, and muscle building potential, the most important factor of all is consistency. Even the best training plan won't work if you skip sessions, and this is where morning workouts often shine. For many people, the later the day gets, the more responsibilities and distractions start to pile up. Whether it's work, school, kids, social obligations, or simply fatigue, the chances of skipping a planned workout increase as the day goes on. Conversely, if you train first thing in the morning, it's done before any interruptions can arise. Many people also feel a sense of accomplishment and motivation after a morning workout, which can make the rest of the day feel more manageable and positive. Another mental aspect is that if you dislike working out, postponing it all day only adds stress and dread. Getting it out of the way early eliminates that burden. On the flip side, if you're not a morning person or your schedule doesn't allow for early training, forcing yourself to work out at dawn can backfire. You might not perform well or stay consistent long-term. 5. So what's the verdict? When choosing the best time of day to work out, your decision should first and foremost be based on when you're most likely to be consistent. Ask yourself, are you more likely to skip workouts at night due to fatigue or distractions? Or are you likely to hit snooze and miss your morning session? If you know that you'll stick with evening workouts and they don't mess with your sleep, go with that. You'll benefit from higher performance levels, better coordination, and potentially more favorable hormone levels for muscle growth. However, if your life is chaotic and evenings are unpredictable, or you just don't want to risk missing a workout, get it done in the morning. The best workout time is the one that happens regularly. If you're fortunate enough to be equally consistent with either time slot, then consider your specific fitness goals. If your main focus is to maximize strength and muscle growth, evening workouts may offer a slight physiological edge. But if you're more interested in boosting your mood, managing stress, or ensuring consistency, morning workouts may be the better fit. Final thoughts. Both morning and evening workouts offer unique advantages, and while science gives a slight edge to evening training in terms of strength, performance, and muscle-building hormones, the most important factor is the one that helps you stay on track. If you're ready to take your training to the next level and want a proven plan to shed body fat or build muscle without all the confusion, consider signing up for a structured program. You might find something like a 6-week shred plan valuable. These often include workout routines, tailored meal plans, and access to coaching that can keep you accountable and guide you through every step. Whatever you decide, make it sustainable, because fitness isn't about working out at the perfect time. It's about showing up again and again.